Dear Wilshire, November 2017 is a month that changed my family's life forever. It's when we showed up at Wilshire Baptist Church shortly after attending the Moxie Matters tour, where Jen Hatmaker and Nicole Nordman were the headliners, and Wilshire was one of the sponsors. And it was also at SMU. And these details are really important because after 2016, I wasn't sure if I believed in church anymore, but Jen Hatmaker's church was the reason I was still hanging on to hope. But after attending twice, and that church is in Austin, and I live in Dallas, that was not a sustainable travel schedule to continue. So imagine how great it felt to hear Mark Wingfield speak at this tour and say all the things I needed the church to say so I could return. When I came to Wilshire, Mark remembers my arrival like this: me storming the aisle with my family to find him, to make sure he was the one I heard, and I wanted to know if this was really true. I did not mean to sound like I was putting Wilshire or Mark on trial, but now that we've learned through seminary that I am a spicy Baptist, this all makes sense now. But what I did find out was that it was true here at Wilshire, and Mark is too. Not only is everybody included, but so am I. Previously, I'd attended a complementarian church where women are subordinate, and I had no idea when I walked into a church that fully included women and would speak our experiences from the pulpit, not as an afterthought, but as a full human being, the difference that would make on my psyche. That was soul restorative. In all of my excitement about Wilshire, George approached me probably my second or third month here to see if I was called, which was not language I really understood, but my response was maybe, but I do not have an MDiv. George, well, we can make that happen. And so together, George and I worked together for an easy path for me to get to an MDiv. I'm kidding. It was actually a bit of a roller coaster ride, but it's one I would take again. And while I will not speak for George, or I might hear, I think he would do it again too. He came to me to let me know that Perkins School of Theology, which is a traditionally Methodist seminary, is starting a Baptist House of Studies. So not only would I be able to attend a seminary that would not compromise my theological conviction, I could also be formed as a Baptist. And not only that, I ended up being the first and founding a Baptist House of Studies assistant, getting to work with George and Jamie Clark Souls all 3 years, and that was truly a gift. So I stand here today officially with an MDiv degree, and I am the first and right now only Perkins graduate with a Baptist concentration to go along with her degree. I would not have done this without you, Wilshire, and I just thought when I walked through these doors that I was just finding a new church home. I didn't foresee any of this. And my guardian angel, who I call a guardian angel for my previous church, said this would be a really boring story if I had known that. Wilshire, you've shown what a church can do in a person's life, and it never just affects one person. It affects the whole community. Praise be to God.